Hiya, it's Lucy Brand here, founder of Business Goddess Awakening and the Sensual Supper Club. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to really work with your menstrual cycle rather than against it in your business, because we go through a great amount of change as we go through our cycle. And so rather than pushing and striving, which is very old energy, very old paradigm, which is very masculine, moving into a more feminine way of doing things, which is what we're doing at the moment, because we're moving from the Piscean age into the age of Aquarius, which is more feminine and more leadership with love. To move into this, like, bring more feminine to work with your body, to work with your energy, because you'll notice in your cycle that your energy will dip and sometimes it will go up and dip and up. And so it's really good to monitor this and then harness it to create new projects, to work with it and create better results in your business. So if you like my videos and you like what I have to say, then I would love to connect with you. I've put some links below. I've got my Goddess Support Sessions, which are 60 minutes, just quick sessions to really help you get unstuck for whatever you're feeling blocked in your life or anything that's feeling sticky and you're not moving forward. And then I also have longer term containers if you're up for doing the really deep work that really creates lasting change and transformation in your life and in your business. Okay, so back to today. So when we have our cycle, we actually go what we call into different seasons. So you actually have a spring, a summer, an autumn, and a winter. And depending on where you are in your cycle, actually not only do you have physical things that change in your body, not only chemicals, but also obviously your energy levels. So for example, if you're in summer, our eyes actually get bigger and the shape of our face actually changes to make us more attractive to men, so we procreate, because that's when we're ovulating. So this is the best time to actually do presentations, or because we get really clear on our communication then as well. It's a really good time to do presentations, Facebook Lives, videos, things like that. So I'll start at the beginning. Where should I start? Let's start in winter. So winter is when you're on your period, and this is when you may experience a dip in your energy. And for your business, this is the best time to actually go within. And I don't know about you, but when I do come on my period, I really feel like my energy is being drawn in. It's almost as if I'm being called in. And in this time when you're being called in, it's a great time to vision. So that means dream about what you would like to create in your world, in your life, in your business, and kind of bring it in, call it in if you like. You might find that you get a lot of downloads in this time, so it's quite good to journal if you're into that, or just have a pen and paper and just be open to the little nudges and to your intuition and what it has to say. I find that this is a great time for meditating, because my body feels slower at that time, and I do tend to just want to rest and sleep, then it does mean that it's a great time to meditate and be calm and still and go within and just dream about what you'd like, vision about what you'd like to call in, and connect with yourself around what you want and what you desire. I'd also suggest, if it's possible, to actually take the first day of your period off, because and that could be just working from bed if you want, or something like that. I know it's not always possible, but you will find that if you do give yourself permission to take that time off and honor your cycle, then you will really bounce back the next day. I find that if I rest on the first day, or if I can't do that, it might be the second or third, but just take some time off and let my body relax and just chill, then I find that I'm much more productive than for the rest of my cycle, because I just feel it's had that time it needed to rest and take care. And I've also stopped and drawn a breath, because that's what we tend to do in these busy lives that we have. We tend to move on to the next thing, move on to the next thing. It could be success to success, from client to client, from win to win. And without that, you don't have time to pause and take a breath. So this time actually allows you to stop and take a breath and really think about what it is that you want for yourself and your business. Because I'm all about putting your own oxygen mask on first. If you can top yourself up, then you've got enough energy to give to others. Okay, so that's winter, which is when you're on your period. Then we go into spring, and this is when things start ramping up. You'll find your energy increases, and this is a perfect time for all the things that you've been thinking about, visioning, to start putting some action into place, okay? So this could be processes, this could be maybe starting to reach out, business development activities, reach out and connect with people who in your winter time you are researching that perhaps you'd like to work with. It's also, in your winter time, it's also, I find it quite a good time to write, because I feel that I'm really connected to myself and my body in that time. I find it's a really nice time to write. So like writing my newsletters and things like that. Then in spring, it's about starting to take some action. We tend not to be in full action yet, but we've already planted the seeds and visioned in winter. So in spring, it's about starting to make sure that that's going to happen. So we just start to move things, like start to put things in place. Perhaps if you're gonna do a video, if you're a bit nervous about the tech, it's working out how you're gonna do the tech, and if you need extra bits, order them. It's things like that, like the setup is setting yourself up for success. The springtime's the best time to do that. And then summer, that's when I said our eyes get bigger, our face shape change. We tend to feel more confident. I don't know about you, but in the autumn time and in the winter time, I tend to get spots. I tend to feel not very attractive at this time sometimes. I do tend to, I can be a bit, my mood swings can be a bit up and down. So in the summer, this is when you're in full flow. This is when you're shining bright, you're feeling confidence, your skin's radiant, you're feeling great. Great time to do presentations, Facebook Lives, go out and go out and make contact and make sales and start relationships with people. This is the best time to do that. And also if you need to communicate, this is a really good time to communicate in summer, because you're very tuned in, and because you've already done the work in winter, you found out what it is you want, what your desires were, and visioned that in the spring you set it all up, ready to go. In summer, that's when it's your energy's high, you go off, you do it, and it's like amazing. And then autumn, which is when we start going back down into our period time. So in autumn, this is a great time to reflect on what worked in the summertime and springtime and what didn't, and what moving forward perhaps would you like to change. And this can really be linked with the moon cycles as well. So with the moon in spring, with the moon on a new moon, that's when you plant seeds for new beginnings. So that would be our winter, springtime. And then on the full moon in autumn, that's when the full moon illuminates what's not working for you and what is. So you can make changes and adjustments for the next time you go round the cycle. And same with springtime, it's a really good time to start projects as well. So then in the autumn, it's time to reflect what's working, what's not working, and your energy levels start to dip again as well then. So it's a good time to really review things that are going on rather than starting new projects. And then we go back into winter again, where it's visioning in, what do you want? Because it's all about cycles, everything. Even in business, you have sales cycles, you have marketing cycles, everything. And then nature has cycles, we have cycles. Everything works in cycles. So the best thing to do is work with your cycle, not against it. And I'm not saying that, if you start a new project in winter, it won't be successful. I'm not saying that. But if you can harness the power and the flow and the energy of your period, of your menstrual cycle, then it can have a massive impact on your life and your business, because you learn to work with it rather than pushing and striving against it, which is when we can be left feeling burnt out, irritable, and that things aren't working. So I hope that you found this video useful, and if you do decide to implement it, or if you have any tips on how you manage your cycle when it comes to your business, or one of your favorite things to do, then please leave a comment, let me know, because I love hearing from you. And if you have any other ideas for topics you'd like me to talk about, then please let me know those too. Mwah! Have a great week, and I shall see you later. Bye.